So it's occurred to me to do a case study on myself since everybody else is doing case studies on me. Let me learn from myself as I always do, actually. But my energies would get kind of clogged up by everybody that's putting their energy in me. That too. The crew coming through. Well, like, I guess it's the timing. We're in sync. What can I say? It's what we do. But no. So since you do feel like a lab rat a little bit. You do feel like, are you the alien, or are you the alien am I the alien studying me? Is my higher self studying me like the alien, or am I being, anyway? It's Hershey had to think about it. It's where the moon is at today, the full moon energy. But it occurred to me, like right at this very moment. Yep. Yeah, yeah. Now I'm not gonna lie. I love myself some FXCBD, but my tolerance is very limited, very, very limited. That's why a lot of people who drink and smoke and drug out a lot, that is really not for me. Because even with FXCBD, I take the most limited amount. Like, what is it that I have? I'm gonna show you. I don't mind, because I'm not that. See, that's why you don't see me looking like a dish rag, a limp dish rag. No, we don't do that. That's not in my. That is in some of my cousins and them, but that's not in me. My mother and my father were not drunks or alcoholics. We were good. We were clear. We were like, we drank, but we're not like that. I didn't come from an alcoholic family or drug addicted family. I came from a family of royalty and legacy and shit. My parents knew their assignment, and I was that kid. They did right by me, so of course I got to do right by my legacy. Not because I feel obligated, but I mean, don't you just hate it when you're not even thankful for what you got? And I mean, especially when you were given good parents. And I'm looking at everybody who, oh God, y'all were given a horrible lot, but that's not me. And then you got mad and your jealousy came at me because your insecurity couldn't deal with my positivity, and you called it cockiness, but it was confidence. So what am I supposed to do? Bring myself low because you can't even bring yourself up to standard practice? You're basic but can't even do basic math. I can't do you. But anyway, and see, here's the double duality of the FXCBD, because it's 5 mg THC, and it's the sativa. See, now I don't like the other one because it makes you slow, but I can feel when it kicks in, yo. And I find it funny, this might be the alchemy coming in me doing this right now, because I mean, I was just sitting here on my couch thinking about stuff, and then I felt my body like, I felt a shift in the energy. Now for me, it felt like a shift down. Like a remote settle down. And I realize I do that. I do that. Even when I'm going under, trying to take a nap, or, they try to put you to sleep because they have to operate on you, and that too. It's like, it's all of that. But it explains why I do what I do. I fight it. I fight any type of shutdowns. It's ironic that I'm saying that now. I mean, ain't nothing I can do about that. I'm just give that up to God. I'm good. I mean, shit, my money is fine so far, and I really don't think He's gonna mess with my money no more than you have. Because if you do, you act like nobody can't come for you. This dude, this entity, this shallow Hal doesn't have a clue. This is not the CBD talking. This is me. Actually, this is in my. Okay, I get it. This is in my chill phase. Rest. I have been constantly told that rest, just retire, just not to retire. And see, there was part of me that felt like, okay, are you telling me to just chill and retire because, because I really don't. I mean, it's true. I really don't like people telling me what to do, especially if I was going to do it anyway. But then when you keep saying, yeah, go ahead and do that. Yeah, go ahead and do that. Then I'm going to look at it like, you're a little bit too eager for that, okay? Like, people don't get eager like that unless it's a trap. But you got to figure out that there are people on both sides, and one might be on the attack and the other one might be just encouraging you on. But if you don't know right off the bat which one is right or which one is wrong for you, really that's when you need to plug in. Like the bear said, plug in. It's time to go in and learn you. Fuck everybody else. You ain't got nothing, at least for me. Those of you who feel like you want to get on the front line in that fight for you, and you fight for your sanity and your freedom, you go ahead and do that. I already did that for everybody. The community, I fought for the community, and the community fought me back. Okay, I'm not doing that. But then they say I'm crazy, I'm crap. All right, how is that? I could do everybody's jobs better. I realize you don't want solutions. You want the confusion. Fine, be that way. The Pisces said that, okay? People always got something to say about Pisces, don't even know what Pisces is, especially when you're high vibing like me. I am that kid, but what kid would that be? You want to groom me, you want to hold yourself up over me, you want to think that you're better than me, and you can't even match the energy in my toenail. Bitch, are you stupid? Okay, Mom, I'm being kind. Not being nice, but I'm being kind. I mean, it's that. It's like the audacity. It's our audacity. And they say, I'm acting the leaders. I'm acting. Either I'm shit, I'm not shit, I'm not worthy, or whatever it be, when I'm better than everybody put together. The fuck you mean, ho? And they go, how is she so goddamn motherfucking gangster? And I do have to watch my tone. I do. But the thing about it is, I know not what to do, where not to do it at. I mean, listen, I'll be the first to say military brats talk a lot of crap. But we take a lot of crap too. We are the nicest of the nice until you continue to push our boundaries, and then you see who gave birth to us, and then you see something you don't want to see. We might be the devil in reality. We're not our parents, and here we are. So with that being said, I didn't know I was going to do this. Okay, wow. Woo, Lord. Yeah. I don't think I should say anything Tuesday. I think I'm gonna be real quiet Tuesday. Yeah, I think I'm gonna be real quiet, and I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna have fun. I'm gonna drink coffee and eat cake and just chill. I'm not gonna talk to anyone. I'm just gonna be quiet because the moon will be in Aries, and my Venus is in Aries. Woo, Lord! I feel the evil. I feel the Dalek laughter coming out of me. Doctor Who or the Dalek, whichever one it could be. Remember when Doctor Who was the Dalek and the Dalek was Doctor Who? Oh my God! Jesus, it's hot in here. It's hot in here. And I'm not taking off all my clothes. Oh my God, I'm stuck on all these hoes. Oh my God, my daddy and my crew go like, there goes our top dad. She's doing what she do. No, now you could blame it on the FSX CBD. Reminding you, this is when my body was being brought down. Chill, baby. But still the creativity, I always like to keep my mind going. I hate to go to sleep sometimes until I'm like really, really sleepy. I mean, think about it. If I was in the industry and I'm around people who do what they do, hence that. And so I'm like, I can't get but so drunk or so high because I know what I'm around. I know what I'm around, and I know what some of you do. Fuck that shit. I can remember. Whoo, I'm not going to say names right now. I'm not going to say names, but I'm looking at it with a whole different. I feel like I'm loud right now, but I'm looking at a whole different eyes right now. I had a hit of some type of weed, and I was not all right. But you know me, military brats. We're gonna write that shit out. We're gonna write that because we're very independent. We don't like anybody to know our pain or shame or whatever it be. Me, I'm a wild card. I tell them myself easily. Laugh at myself, going about my business. That's how you heal. At least I do. I mean, man, if it wasn't for humor, I'd kill all of you. I'm serious. That's a heart attack. That's what they say. She's a mental case. She needs to be watched and monitored. Okay. But reminding you at the core, I'm a good person. I'm not a horrible person. These are horrible people. They were horrible people at the core. You can't help them anymore. You can't be around them anymore. I can't. You can. That's your life. That's your plot. That's your destiny. That's your thing to do you. But you thought you were going to swap your bullshit with my bitch. That's why I should kill all of you. The fact that I even allowed you around me, which that was on me. So I have to take the responsibility and accountability for that. Once again, my mom tried to tell me from the very beginning, who are these people? Who are these people? Why are you hanging around them? I'm just trying to get to know them. But I get it though. But you know what? That's the thing. It's just like Jesus. Okay, let's talk about Jesus. Okay, same thing with his parents too. It's like, woman, I know what I'm doing when he's out there talking to the priests and the folks in the temples and stuff. And he's only like 7 years old too. So I'm just saying, it's just what we do. I don't like listen. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. I know. I mean, and we do. We don't, but we do. But we do. But we do. But we don't. But we. It's hard to explain. After so many times in this lane, you get it. When you really, really get it, when you really, really get it, it's like, okay, I got it. So the last time, I got nailed on the cross for doing the same thing, about to do it again. But I did do it again because they nailed me on the cross in a different type of way. See, but you risen, okay? Risen, rose, and rise, same thing. It's funny how it happens every time. This is what we call a flip. Autumn is falling, and springtime. I guess I'm like in springtime. I'm just doing my thing and doing my shit. And I don't really have to be around anybody because I don't really dig people seriously. I don't. So that's why if you come around me, if I might be quiet or I might be speaking or might be depending on how much coffee I had. But always remember, I am that cat. I can read you in a matter of seconds. Don't be nervous. Don't be nervous. I mean, why are you nervous unless you're a horrible person? And it's that too. And that's why people, hate me the way they do. Is their insecurity. It's them. It's a personal problem, but it's not my personal problem. Where was I going with this? Oh yeah, but the FXCBD. But shout out to FXCBD because you guys remember me on my birthday. I like people who remember me on my birthday and who like gave me extras and stuff like that. It was still good business. It was good business to do because if I feel like I'm a good customer to you, you will always skip my business. Like my pizza place is like, business, like family to me. Certain people, I mean, even my Starbucks family is like family to me. Not everybody's not family. Now let me say that about that. Not everywhere. So like, I can sense if you care or you just want my money, and I get the business aspect of it too. But these people just want to use and abuse you the way that they do, and then you want to like do that gang stalking, public humiliate. Let's say it's that. My mom and my dad knew what I would do. That's why they gave it to me in spurts. Give it to her in spurts and little increments because you saw what she did, and I realized that's when I should have realized I was that kid. But I was under so much strain and stress. I mean, I was crashing out. I would readily admit I was crashing out on that day. If you remember, it was years ago. How many years ago was it? Anyway. But I was in that part, and when I realized that, oh man, there was nobody I could trust. It was like my eyes had popped open like that. And I'm like, oh God, all these pictures are sus. And that's when I realized, oh damn, you mofos are coming for my life. And I kind of went a little Scarface, right? Because I started putting the clues and everything and all that, and tracking the bitch and the pizza and all of that. And I'm like, okay, you know what? And I mean, even from some of the people who were trying to, for lack of a better word, now we all know it was grooming. I would have called it mentoring, but actually it was grooming what you were trying to do that day. Yeah, got it. Leos and it's all signs. All signs going the opposite way. I can pick on it really quick, and they hate that shit because they always got to be in competition with me. All I have to do is wake up and breathe, and they're hating me. That is so weak and so sad. I clearly don't even think of you like that. I mean, I just don't give a fuck what you do. And that too bothers you. She's not being anything to me. I need her to talk to me. Even to argue with me. They're all pick-me's. They're all pick-me's. And these are some of the biggest names and biggest egos and biggest whatever it be. And they're all pick-me's to me. Oh, I shall not pick none of you. Piss off, go away. Don't bring me no bad news today. Anyway, but yeah. I'm trying to go with the THC, the 5 milligrams of it, and just chill and let it be because some people, what else do you do? They give you, I don't like tranquilizers. I do not like I don't like the tranquilizers or sedatives and stuff like that. And people can't get hooked up on that mess. I'm not the one to get hooked up on drugs. We all know that. That's why don't call me a drug addict. I don't show drugs that type of love. I only take what I have to, and I mean what I have to. And then I'm always looking for alternative ways or healthier ways to not even do that. Because I mean, I read more than you all do. I read what some of these drugs have in it, and I know some of the side effects. Sometimes I'm the nurses and the doctors, worst or best nightmare patient yet. Because I mean, I won't say I know as much as they do because I don't, but I know enough about me, and I know what they know about. Let's just say we're on equal standings, whether they want to admit it or not. So now at this point, where do we go? Because if what you say is totally against what I believe, I'm not doing that shit. And if you try to force me, then I'm going, oh, okay, you're part of that clique. Okay. You should learn by now. You can't force me to do something I don't want to do, which gets back to, I get it, why some of you are saying rest, because we've been telling you to chill, and you know why, yeah, but, oh, you know me. Sometimes the universe has to how you feeling now? A little tired, a little sleepy. Yeah, you just ate. Let it be. And still what you want to do is wash your hair. Yep. You could do it tomorrow. I could. Why don't you? See, I went somewhere. And I forgot I was talking to y'all, and see, I do that. And that's that thing, too. You think I'm be, like, pandering to the audience, but I don't. I just be, showing you my therapeutic process and inviting you on the journey to see what it's really like to be like me, because most of you do not have a clue. For the collective, you don't know what the fuck the collective is thinking in reality. Or if you do, you got it from your little chat GBT friends. You got me and your little social groups. She did this, she did this, she did that again, and you think you got it all together, but you don't. Trying to map out a Pisces and a high number one of that, you won't. You can't. It's impossible, because we're always evolving every single day, like nature, by the way. Nature's evolving. But anyway, yeah, I'm not gonna say anything. I say that, and then I don't know. But I probably won't say anything Tuesday or Wednesday, because it's like, like a couple of days with the moon in Aries, the hunter moon. I'm more of a gatherer. I have my sun shirt back on. I'm probably going to sleep in this tonight. Because, just because. It just feels right. Something to, well, if you know, you know. Anyway, I think the THC is kicking in, so. But see, now when I say that, then you're going to see bells and drugs and this and that and blah, blah, bitch. And listen, I did my research on that. I mean, if it's not high quality stuff, take that shit out the way. I mean, I've tried some of that stuff, and it did not make me okay. But, that reminds me of when I was at this. You Leos, man, you motherfuckers, you know exactly who I'm talking to. But it wasn't just him; it was others that did that too. That you gave me something that my tolerance is like not like yours, but you gave me something just to see. You gave me something just to see how it would affect me, and you knew it was going to affect me differently, and then you would turn around and go, "You all right? You all right?" You could have done. There would have been, had I submitted to that whole energy, you could have done anything to me that night, and I would not have known, because I was like so fucking out of it. I was off in that zone, and I fought through it. That's what I always do. I told you I've been roofied before several times. I don't know if that was what people were trying to do, if they were just trying to engage or gauge my tolerance, but nah. But you sweating and everything. The only thing I can say, see, I would look at that as a hater, okay? Because we're supposed to be friends. I've helped you, and we supposed to be helping each other, brother, sister, however it be, and then you do that shit. I mean, I take that personal, especially since the stuff that you've done afterwards, that I know for a fact was mocking me. How's that she with you with? Or she, he. They hate it. See, I'm not gonna say shit. I'm not gonna say shit to you. I'm tapping again. Woo, child. You are lit. I am lit. I'm really lit. I am so fucking lit. I had no idea I was going to do this. Oh, wow. Talk about freestyle. I am that child. The attitude child that makes you smile and throat out. So, sister with a poetic style. If it's time for me, it must be the weekend, baby. But actually, it's the start of the week. Can you see people hanging around me? And it might be the coffee, too. I've had multiple amounts of caffeine because I knew what this THC was going to do. Because it does have a dip in it. And I really don't like that dip. Because for me, when it dips like that, my body feels it. And it's like, because it's just something in me that whenever something tries to shut me down, I'm like, my body is a throwback, it's a blowback, it's a fight back. It is what it is, and it is, and I'm not mad at it. I'm just aware of it. So that's how aware I am right now of anything that tries to like shut me down. And I mean, it's funny that I say shut down right now because the government, and it's still not even in my head that the shutdown is really going on, okay? Because we've been through this so many goddamn times anyway. But whatever. You know what? If you're a military brat and you actually live in an actual military town, you see what it is when the government shuts down. It's just like, when it's a tornado or when it's snow on the ground or when it's, a thunderstorm or floods or whatever. It's just like another motherfucking day at Fort Bragg whole Air Force Base. I mean, God almighty, God damn. I'm like, we just go through this almost every day. It's like, it is the ultimate. It is the ultimate. I want to say it's the ultimate nice creepy feeling between heaven and hell, but is it? I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm just like fooling myself into. I know my assignment. And that's it too. Shout out to the Portal family. You know who I'm talking to. The ones who, some of us are in Portal cities. We know those are Portal cities. Listen, I guess it is true. Okay, it's another Val story time. All right. Okay, that's what I'm. Oh wow, the Moon in Pisces. Come on through, Holy Spirit. Come on through, Mother, Father, Child. Yes, it is all the Trinity coming through me. Oh my gosh, I didn't need a collective. All I need to do was unplug from all that BS sus energy. That too. So it's that, and like I said, it's that the people will turn around and they know they gave you something too much in the joint, and then they wonder like, are you okay? I can see the evilness in you too, because my mind goes back to that because that's the one thing about Pisces. I mean, sorry, not sorry. We are the type of person where you could have done something to us that was so, I mean, we don't hold on to grudges like that. We don't hold on to grudges like a Virgo or Cancer, some shit like that. Even, we just don't. We just don't. However, though, if it is something that you were really so horribly a horrible person, you were like horrible to us, like super horrible to us, and we know, and you try to be slick with it, we won't forget that shit. We won't forget that shit. You could have done that at we were 10 years old, and we're 99. We still remember it. I hate to tell you, I hate to say that Pisces can be petty that way. However, if the opportunity is given, that's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say about it. If you know, you know. Woo, child! I think I need to take a nap. I need to wash my hair. No, seriously, I need to wash my hair. I got one. I mean, it's the moon energy. I gotta wash this all off before I go to bed tonight. I gotta wash all of this off. I gotta take, just gotta have the hairs too. Trust me. I mean, it's like, this is like a 5-hour shot, so I got another hour to. Oh, golly gee. But and this is the thing, this is supposed to like keep you going, so that's why I wouldn't take it at night. Like now my other one, my mushroom, where's my mushroom at? Oh shit, I'm up here giving free publicity to FXCBD, but they give discounts, and plus they remember me on my birthday. So did I say birthday or birthday? They remember me on my birthday. So see, I give credit where credit is due. People who actually act like they respect my business and enjoy my business and appreciate my business, I will acknowledge you. But people think they want to use me and they say, can we be friends? Bitch, if you don't get up out my face, you really don't want me to crash out. You think you do, but you don't. Gold dots hit different than defenders. FXCBD, the mushrooms, this is all the mushrooms I need. Y'all can keep the other shit, the whatever. If it ain't in here, I don't want it. But wellness mushroom gummies, 1,500 milligram of CBD, which is just enough for me. And I mean, this is like, cool stuff. And I could take this, and I could take this at 9 o'clock at night, and I'm like out like a light by, whether I want to be or not, I'm out like a light by 10. Wake up, I'm cutting on the TV, like, because once again, I'm fighting sleep again. I will do that. Like, you take it to relax and chill, and then you wake up. And just, why do you do that? I don't know. The woke storyteller, I'm telling you this. But no, this is good stuff. But I remember them because they remember me on my but some of this other stuff that you all do, I'm not doing none of that shit. I'm not hanging with you. I do not want to go to these parties. I don't like these people. I don't like the people in the industry. Everybody want to be famous, not me. They're mad because I won't be around them. See, you got that shit twisted. It's not that I'm jealous because they don't want to be around me. Nah, bitch. I don't want to be around them and they're jealous. Why come she don't want to be around us? She thinks she too good. Didn't you think you were too good for me? You wanted to cast me out. You wanted to crucify me. Well, you did. Bye-bye. I died in your reality. Now I'm rising in mine, and you are not here. What is wrong with you, my dear? I left you with the shit that you invested in. Welcome to the rapture, my friend. It's right there in front of your face, but you still don't get it today. You know what? It is true. You could put it right in front of them and they'll never see. You did say that. You did. You did. You did. You did. You did say that. It can be right in their face and they'll never see it. That's why they won't see you. That's why you cannot save them. Ever. Well, when you get into something, I do, mommy. I do, daddy. I do. We both have to get it. But you have to go through it. You actually have to go through it. You can't talk about it. A lot of kids think that they can AI themselves through it. They think they can chat GBT themselves through it. If you know what I know. I mean, if you're not that slow, that shouldn't have went over your head. But they really do. They think they can AI or chat GBT or NFT themselves through life. They can't. That was saying a lot, right? But those who get it, get it. But she's not hip. Oh, honey, I'm more hip than you will ever be. Hip, not hippo, but whatever. I'm just doing me. But anyway, yeah. But the difference between the people who give you something to smoke or something to drink, and then you can see the face. Oh, you all right? Whereas I remember that time, and I do call them my family, right? At Starbucks, all Starbucks are not the same, and all people at Starbucks are not the same. I don't like everybody at Starbucks. Fuck that shit. I'm an individual. I'm an individual chick. I might like this person, don't like that other person. It's just like it is what it is. Don't be offended by it. Shit. Don't be offended by it. Don't I have a right to who I like, who I, y'all be like, whatever. Anyway, back to me and back to them. So I remember they got me Starbucks because that goddamn cortado, that is fucking lethal. What the fuck are you all thinking about with that shit? My God, no. That is like caffeine on 20,000 steroids. You see it and it's in like a little shot. It's in a little cup. I'm like, what is that gonna do? What the fuck is that little one? That's it? That's all you get? For that type of money? What the hell is that gonna do? Respect. I give you respect. I will be the first to admit I love myself some coffee. I might be a caffeineaholic. But I met my limits on that shit. I was like, what the fuck is this shit? I think it wasn't even 5 minutes that I started sweating. Like, I was sweating. I was hot. I was like, I clearly was not, it was less than 5 minutes. I clearly was not looking, well, because we had talked about it before, because it was my first time having it. I mean, with your family, and your family, and they know this stuff, so they know what it is. I don't know what it is yet, because I haven't sampled it, I haven't tasted it, so it's like a test project for me. So we're testing out all, like, let's see how Val reacts to it. So they were already watching, because they knew, and I mean, but I couldn't quite understand, like, the coffee, like, and it bears watching too, because you know what? Because they would know they would get a great, response from me on what is this a yay or a no. And for me, though, now I'm not saying it might be a yay for somebody else, but for me it was a no, because that caffeine hit and I was not good to go. I was like not in a good space. I was like, what the fuck? My body was going through shock. I was going through shock therapy. I was like, it was like all kind of alarms going off in my body. Like, what is that? What's happening? It's overload. OD. Like, how can you, like, I would have never thought you could OD on caffeine. I would have, in a billion years, you couldn't tell me that. And I was ODing on caffeine. Oh, damn. And so they come around, they see it, they're like, okay, are you okay? What's going on? You okay? Okay, listen, here's some water. No, wait, here's some food. Eat. So they do it. So they were trying to, they were working me out of it. They were working, see, that's family. That's what family will do. Family will see you struggling and they will come and help you. A motherfucker will go, you okay? Just look at you, won't offer you nothing. Just a look. Just a look at it. You okay? Bitch, I'm not motherfucking okay. But family, like, girl, here's some water. Like, drink some water. Okay, you're not drinking no more of that. Drink some water. Here. Eat some food. You need to have some food. Here's some samples. We got some food. We're putting out some food samples now. Here. You eat this, that. They're feeding me. They're feeding me now. They're feeding this caffeine and it's like, God damn, I'm ODing on caffeine. Starbucks, that cortado is like, and I mean, I much respected the, I met I think she worked at Starbucks from other Starbucks, and like, you have had 3 of those and you're okay? How, Sway? But listen, don't do that though, because I'm telling you, if you get used to that shit will kill your body. For real though. For real. Because it's too much. Or maybe it's just my body. I don't know. I mean, I'm not cut that way. So anyway, that's all I got to say. Where did I get off on that? Because it started to be anyway. But yeah, but still, I might if you see me tomorrow, and I will be incognito. Yeah, because I don't think I'm gonna say anything for the next couple of days. I'm gonna just chill and just let everything be, because people are tweet, but ain't nobody bothering me. I'm good. I'm good. I mean, I'm really good. So, I'm good. That's it. Okay. Bye. Okay, so this is a story about dealing with those demons that's always trying to block your bliss. You know, they say that hell is below, but really, hell, just like heaven, can be right here on earth. Just depends on who you're watching or who's watching you. And I see you. I see you, devil. Yeah, I do. I see you. Peeking around those corners, yeah, I see you, trying to steal my last dime. I see you, think you gonna get my shine, yeah. I see you standing there looking scared, wondering how did things get here, yeah. I see that you never cared, yeah, it took a little while, but now I'm quite aware. And I see that you just talking smack, never had a sister's back, just trying to be where I'm at. And I see that you were never real, just wanted to cop a feel, but now I know the deal and trust. I see you bubbling, or is it more like blubbering, saying nothing once again. And I see you thought you had me, but you didn't know that it was written that you'll never win. And I see you chose the tricks, I chose the trees, you catching hell, I get to eat, and now you come to me. I see, well, step it back or hit the tracks before I have to lay a smack and put your ass up in the I see you. But you didn't see that one coming, did you? I see you. Take whichever one applies. I see you. I see you, devil. Trust me, I do. I see you. And this message is for you. Yeah. Got haters choking, wondering how I do it, but with God on my side, I just do it to it. And just for the record, get it right for the books. Yeah, the name is ValJones, got the whole world shook. And I see you. I see you, devil. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I see you. There really just not much to see, you know what I'm saying? I see you. But you know what? Let me say this to my stars, cause I see you. And this message for you, okay? Searching on a planet where there was no love, tried to figure out the message from above, understanding that knowledge is the key, but the enemy doesn't want you to see. So apparently the obvious remedy to fulfill your destiny is you gotta let them be. Throw the sign up and just tell the devil, pucker up and kiss it. Get behind me, Satan, because I see your dumb ass, okay? I'm just saying, tricks never last. And I see you. Ooh, is that some fire behind that tail? Looks like you're the one that's catching hell, huh? And I see you. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do now. I see all those tricks that you've been doing. Oh, so much love. So much love. Really? That's what you call love? Well, that's some twisted kind of love. And you know what? That's the love I can do without. So I'm just gonna go back to being me. See? I'm the VLJ winning, yes I am the best at what I do. And that's about reaching you and teaching you and slightly short of preaching you. I wanna drop this attitude to think on. See, back in the day, back in the day, we weren't afraid to be ourselves and be it all the way. But now today, we just wanna get our smoking and our token and our drink on? Really? Ew, wow. I'm just saying, I gotta be me. And if you're trying to get in my way, wouldn't advise you to do that today. But you can try. You can, go ahead and do you. But please believe me, it's true that I see you. All the tricks, all the lies, all the alibis. I see. But you know what else I see? I see me and all the beautiful things that's around me. And that's what I'm watching, because you're quite boring.